So in this video, I'm making a table from recycled skateboards. So the first thing we need to do is take all the grip tape from the skateboards, and then we need to prep them and glue them together. After we have a block of skateboards that have been glued together, we can start the milling process over at the joiner and then the bandsaw. From there, we make little veneers and we glue them to our table core. Once we have our table core glued up, we resize it and flatten it over at the drum sander, and then we begin working on the border. And what we do for the border when we require a recycled skateboard border is we cut these little chunks and we put them in a mold, and then we stabilize all of them using Total Boat epoxy. So we just dump Total Boat epoxy on this and it laminates all of them together and fills any gaps or voids and makes them super strong. From there, we cut the border pieces and begin applying them to the table using Festool dominoes. After we have all the border pieces cut and all the floating tenons installed, we glue and clamp up, and then we begin working on the legs. We shape the legs with the bandsaw and the router table, and then we begin installing them by installing threaded inserts into the bottom of the table so that the legs can come on and off for flat packing for shipping, or if the client should ever move. A really cool detail that we like to do here is we route out this little section on the bottom where the hex key goes, in case the client ever wants to take the table apart and move, or if they need to tighten the table legs over time. Once we have the table built, I sign the bottom and I begin a lengthy sanding process. Once we sand the table top, the sides, the bottom, and the legs up to 320, it's time to apply the finish. And for this piece, we're using a wipe-on poly from Minwax. We typically do anywhere from 9 to 15 coats for every table, and we like to sand lightly between each coat to knock down any burrs and to make sure that it's completely smooth. Once we get the table top, bottom, and sides done, we begin working on finishing the table legs. Once we have the table legs finished, then this is a done piece. And then it's time for product shots. While we were taking product shots for this piece, I couldn't help but admire our work. I feel like with each piece, we get a little bit better and figure out new ways to improve on our products. I can't wait to do more like this for my future clients. Thank you.